Oh, hello, kids. Good to see you all. Well, I can't see you. I wish I could. I hope you're all doing okay with this crummy situation that we've all found ourselves in, and that you're not driving your parents crazy. I know I've been driving my friends crazy. But we here at Adventures in Cardboard have come up with a few different projects for y'all to work on. In the Cardboard Compendium, we have different drawing things, and we have also sent home this horse project that I'm going to talk to you about today. Adventures in Cardboard, we're artists and we really want you to do what you want to do. And anything that we send to you guys, we want to be the starting points for you. And we're really excited to see what you come up with on your own. So first and foremost, let's check out what we got here. So this is a horse 3D model. It's made up of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parts. It's pretty straightforward, pretty simple. I'll show you how it works. So first off, you have the main horse body. This is my first version because it doesn't have the ears. All of you have ears. And you're going to take this, and you're going to take the two little hip, I call them hip coins, whatever. They're just little hip pieces, connectors that you are going to take the long middle one, and that's going to slide right in to the two parts at the hips, like so. Then you're going to take these two different leg sets, and you can choose which side it goes on. Doesn't matter, so long as it's standing, that's what's important. So I'm going to slide one on this side, like so. It's gonna be a little, you gotta finick with it a little bit. Might have to strong-hand it. Just be careful that you're not like ripping stuff or anything like that. And you're gonna wedge it in there on that side. And then you're going to take over here, do the same thing on the other side. It's a lot easier if you do your best to slide them into the slots at the same time, because if you slide one on and then try sliding the other one on, it often is in place already and it won't fit as easily. So I'm gonna wrestle with this thing, there we go, and slide it into place. My goal is to get this so that the top of this isn't gonna quite match up here. It's gonna get close though. So you wanna get it as close as possible. And then, lastly, I'm gonna try and get to stand up. I'm noticing that mine, if you look, it's kind of leaning this way. This one with the cool hoof kind of upright like that, might be a little bit less balanced on that side. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lower this side just a little bit so that it lines up nice and level. Cool. So this is my horsey. His name is Filbert, and I'm going to come up with ideas of what to do with Filbert. What could we do with Filbert? Some of you might get these pieces, you might piece them together. You might be like, oh, cool, horse. Put it on your shelf. Awesome. You got a cool horse. That's fine. You might even use it. You might trace on cardboard at home. You might find some cardboard, trace those same pieces, and cut out like 1, 2, or 50,000 horses of your own. And then, hey, you got a great party gift for your friends, or you can give them to your families and stuff, and you have a bunch of horses. You could do that, or what you could do also is you could take your horsey and you could paint it, or you could, what I like to do, I think what I'm going to do with Filbert is I'm going to take some tape. I'm going to little by little turn Filbert from a model into like an actual sculpture. So what I might do is I might take this, and then I can connect, and you can see that now it's actually taking the shape of an actual horse's back. So you could do that And then, you don't have to cover the whole thing, by the way. You can get creative with, you know, tiny little chunks of cardboard and like, hey, I'm going to make the face a little bit wider and tape pieces to the face, make it wider. And then you can color on the tape, maybe do that. I think that the ultimate challenge, and I'm going to put down this challenge to all of y'all. If you can do some sort of level up with your horse, whether it is make a bunch of them, or tape it up, or tape up and then paper mache. That could be an awesome thing. With paper mache too, I love to use paper mache paste and then use colored construction paper. And paper mache, that color will make it pop with the paper mache. And then I can even paint on top of that as well. So this project is completely for you. And I'm really excited to see what all of y'all come up with. And honestly, I'm excited to share what I get to share with you as well. So please, 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 if you do work on this, ask your parents to take a picture of it and send it to us. Share it with us. I'm excited to see it, you guys. And this is just the first of many other projects. So, the last thing that I'm going to share with you is this way of making 3D models. It's a great start. It's just the first step though too. If I wanted to take this idea and make, say, a wolf, well then I could take, instead of making that horse body shape, I could make a wolf shape with the head, the tail, and everything. And instead of horse legs, I just make, you know, dog paws and stuff. Any kind of animal. It'd be really cool. So I'm excited to see what you all come up with. And cardboard is awesome because you don't usually have to go out and buy it. You usually have some extra at home. So take care, y'all. Be safe. Take care of one another. And I hope you guys have a great time. Adios.